I do want to begin by sharing with you a story about somebody here in the United States whose struggle really left an impact on his community and on the people who heard firsthand what he went through. This brother, 2 years into his marriage, he receives a call and he finds out his wife passed away in a car accident. She left behind her husband and their 2-year-old daughter, Aya. He became so depressed, so devastated, could not handle this hardship, this struggle, and there's no doubt it was painful, that he began to question his faith. He began to question the mercy of the Creator. Why is there suffering in this world? He became so depressed, he completely stopped praying. And eventually, as he was going through this spiral of emotions, he disconnected and disengaged from the community, from his friends, and even from his workplace. When he would look at his 2-year-old daughter, Aya, he would start to cry thinking of his wife. He decided that his daughter was not allowing him to move forward, not allowing him to heal. So he called his sister living in the West Coast and he told her, I need you to raise my daughter. His sister did. Within the span of a couple of months, this brother Abu Aya, as he lost his wife very quickly, so too did his daughter Aya leave his life. He went through severe depression for several months. And one day he said he started contemplating suicide. He said, I had no link to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so I felt there was nothing left in this life. So what did he do? He said, as I was contemplating suicide in a very serious way, I started going through the text messages from my wife before she passed away. And as he was going through the text messages from his wife, he found an exchange of conversation with his wife in which he had done some favor for her. So she said, I don't know what I'd do without you. I think I would die of depression. And he responded and he said, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. She said something along the lines of, I think what would be even more depressing on a serious note is that if one of us made it to Jannah and the other did not. And he started crying. And he had responded to her at that time, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unite us and our offspring in the highest levels of Jannah. But as he's reading it in the present, realizing what he just did, realizing how devastated he was, how he had given up all sources of healing for his heart, knowing that there was a chance that he was choosing not to be with his family in Jannah, knowing that his actions do have consequences, he started crying. He fell onto the ground crying. He found himself making dua while crying. And eventually he cleaned himself up and he prayed and he prayed and he prayed. He said that salah was the salah that changed his life.